What's good, NBA family? Today's Wednesday, November 29th. We had 7 games on today. If you didn't have a chance to watch it, don't you worry. I'm going to get you a recap, and I'm going to get you right. First game of the day, we had the Lakers. They blew out the Pistons 133-107. This was a real blowout win. There was one point in this game where the Lakers had a 33-point lead. Everybody contributed. D'Lo had 35 points, a season-high 35 points, 9 assists, shot 76% from the field, and went 5 of 7 from 3. He couldn't miss. LeBron got in on action. He was hitting some threes, finished the game with 25 points, 8 rebounds. Christian Wood came off the bench and had an important almost double-double, 12 points, 9 rebounds. Even the rookie, Jalen Hood-Schifino, got in on the fun and had 10 points. But I think besides D'Lo's 35 points, the difference maker in this game was AD and his aggression. Finished the game with 28 points, 16 rebounds, had a double-double even before halftime, and got to the free throw line 13 times. He was aggressive this game. He opens up the floor for the Lakers when he does that. And as far as the Pistons, they played terrible defense and had 15 turnovers. Raptors beat the Suns, then snapped the Suns' 7-game winning streak behind a real team effort. Check this out. Scotty Barnes had 23. Pascal Siakam had 22. Jakob Poeltl had 17. OG Anunoby had 13. Gary Trent Jr. off the bench had 13. Precious Achiuwa off the bench had 13. And Dennis Schroeder only had 8 points, but contributed in other ways because he just couldn't get the ball to go in the hoop. So he had 11 assists before the fourth quarter was even over. And just real quick, I just want to talk on Dennis. He really replaced Fred. Like, the Raptors are not missing Fred very much now because they got basically another version of Fred that's cheaper. He can play make for the big, and he can still be a scoring threat. Shout out Dennis. Great addition to this team. For the Suns, they did all they could, man. Devin Booker did go down in the game with an ankle injury. He ended up coming back, but just wasn't the same. Kevin Durant couldn't hit. I mean, he had 30 points, but on terrible efficiency, 8 of 30 from the field and 2 of 8 from the three-point line. This was a blowout win, y'all ain't gonna lie. The Pelicans led the entire game. 76ers never took the lead one time. Never had a lead. And, I mean, I know Joel Embiid, but come on, Tyrese. You can't let this happen, dog. Next game, we had the Magic. They beat the Wizards 139-120. This Magic team is nice, man. They just extended their win streak to 8 in a row. 8 wins in a row behind Franz Wagner's 31 points, 78% from the field. 4 of 6 from the three-point line. He only missed 5 shots the entire game. Let's not forget about my boy, Jalen Suggs, 22 points. But the biggest difference maker in this game has been the biggest difference maker for the Magic so far this season, their bench. They have one of the best benches in the NBA right now. This game, they scored 65 points off the bench. Cole Anthony had 25. Joe Ingles had 12. Mo Wagner had 11. Caleb Houston and Gary Harris contributed. Every player who played 5 or more minutes contributed. The Magic dominated and really never lost their lead once in this game. Shout out MPJ, season high, 30 points, 10 rebounds, shot 7 of 9 from the three-point line. He couldn't miss and went 11 of 17 from the field. This is his best game yet so far, but it wasn't just him. It was all 5 starters. He had the 30-point double-double. Jokic had a 32-point triple-double. Jamal Murray, returning from injury, had 16 points. We had KCP and Justin Holiday, who had 11 points. But I want to give shout out to Reggie Jackson, man. Reggie Jackson is the ultimate pro because check this out. When Jamal Murray went out with that injury, Reggie Jackson stepped up as a starting point guard, was dropping 20-point double-doubles, was doing his thing, winning games, and then Jamal Murray comes back. Now Reggie Jackson goes back to his role of coming on the bench, still scores 14 points tonight, and still finds ways to contribute. You'd love to see it. Rare Grizzlies win. Oh my goodness. Rare blowout Grizzlies win. Grizzlies snap a 4-game losing streak by winning tonight. First quarter was pretty back and forth, but then the rest of the game was a blowout. The Grizzlies outscored the Jazz 36-19 in that 36-17, I apologize, in that second quarter. And after that, it was just all downhill. The Jazz went 5 of 22 from the field in that second quarter. And then, I mean, you can't win games doing that, man. And the last game of the night, we had the Clippers. They beat the Kings 131-117. And the Kings were on a back-to-back, and they simply just did not have enough in the tank. Fox did. He had 40 points. He's the only other King starter to have 10 or more points was Sabonis, who had 11 points. So that should tell you a little bit about how this game went. Clippers literally could not miss from deep. They shot 50% as a team from the three-point line, which is crazy when you think about it as a team. As a player, not that crazy. As a team, pretty wild. Kawhi hit 5 threes. PG hit 4. Harden hit 5 threes. Kawhi hit 2. PG hit 4. And Zubac was killing the Kings in the first half with just a big man. I mean, we all know the Kings struggle to have a real big man, so Zoo was getting whatever he wanted in the paint. And then the Kings switched to the small ball lineup with Trey Lyles, which brought them back into this game. But like I mentioned, man, you not getting no bench production. You're not getting no production besides De'Aaron Fox from your starters. It's hard to win games, man. Clippers took this game.